Players are well represented, Greg, in this one, and all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. KD looking around. Driving in and finished up by KD.
You love how sudden Durant can be with that attack, and he sliced up the defense. They were unprepared.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. It's George on the wing. There's the triple. Hands it from downtown.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now, here is George.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for two future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Kicks it out to Booker. Durant against George. 6 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And never say never. But we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. And Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Here's George. Rebound by Okogie. Durant down low. He's covered by Westbrook. KD can't get it to go. The pass to Zubac. Outside Covington. It's George on the wing. And Durant sends it back.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Ball looking over the floor. Booker outside.
Well, Paul George showing off his defensive prowess right there. Full energy, full focus, and a nice contest.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Just taking it right to the defense and in their face. Westbrook at the rim.
Here's Paul. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket. Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Leonard dishes to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Deflects the pass. Clock at 6. Releases. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Now, the early years when Paul George came into the league with the Pacers, you wondered how his frame would fill out. It's filled out nicely.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
All right, fans, time to get loud. Get yourself a free t-shirt. Okay, everyone, that was your Clippers
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time is this ball. Like these guys scoring in a variety of ways. Really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Chris Paul. And finished off by Westbrook.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Stolen by Zubac. George with the ball. Chris Paul covering. George passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Here's Durant. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Leonard kicks to Westbrook. 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Leonard finds Westbrook. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Westbrook's got 8 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Putting on a clinic tonight. Durant can use either hand to break you down off the dribble.
Right side Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
That instant response. Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter.
And your Clippers Houston team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Covington passes to George. And George with the stuff.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Suns trail by 15. Paul right side. The layup missed. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down. So you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
And Durant still has that flush, just an easy deuce for him.
Ball against Westbrook and finished off by Westbrook.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. Back to Westbrook. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. George against Booker. And the rejection by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
For three, Okogie. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Westbrook against Paul. Booker with no one around. His three-pointers off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Outside Westbrook. And stolen by Ayton. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Here's Durant. That one misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Leonard kicks to George. A minute 42 left in the first half of the game. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. A minute 42 left to play here in the half. Westbrook against Paul. Shot clock at 5. Here's George, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
Booker outside. From past the arc. And they recover it. Clippers leading by 16. Outside Leonard. Dishes to George. Passes to Westbrook. Here he goes. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Phoenix calls timeout. Suns trail by 18. Booker with the screen for Paul. The 3. That's good from Booker on the assist by Paul. Booker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Clippers leading by 15. Westbrook surveying the D. Some solid D from Paul. For Phoenix, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside Covington. Pass to George. With the drive, and then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Well, once Paul George gets in that deep, get out of the way. He's coming right at you.
KD, a screen on Westbrook. Fires the 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Clippers lead, but thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview.
20.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball popping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Batum. He's out there with Norman Powell. Gordon out there with Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the point guard. Here's Highland. He's covered by Shannon. Highland passes to Gordon. Now Powell, 5 on the clock. He kicks to Plumlee. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Suns, trailing by 19. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
It's Powell on the wing. The feed to Gordon. Outside Batum. The Clippers need to get off a shot from outside the arc. Landale grabs the miss. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drop.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Ross passes to Baisley. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Highland. Pass to Batum. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Highland passes to Batum. Landale grabs the miss. Suns trail by 19. Ross for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Ross has got 5 points so far.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Highland. He's covered by Shamet. Here's Highland, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Gordon dishes to Batum. Good work there as it goes. Batum's got 4 points this quarter.
Batum knowing how to get to the rack.
Now, here's Shamet. He's covered closely. Plumlee with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
He hits both from the stripe. 1:04 left in the third. Shamet the pass to Landale. Here's Ross driving to the basket. And Ross with the slam.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Highland passes to Batum. Clippers moving the ball around. Gordon kicks to Powell. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's what most want to see from Plumlee. Attack mode, pound the boards, have the confidence to finish off those kind of plays.
Shamet the pass to Ross.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
And the second free throw, good. Clippers leading by 21. Here's Highland. He's got 6. Kicks it to Powell. The tray. No good on the shot. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers sitting at a 21-point lead to end the quarter.
And your Clippers Houston team.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Suns trail by 21. So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Terrence Ross is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint. Outside, Covington. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
And a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. George with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
And there's the pass to Booker. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Left side, George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. Paul outside, passes it to Booker. Lets the 3 fly, drops in the tray.
Devin Booker.
Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Booker looking to get quick revenge after that score.
Now Westbrook. Outside, George. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Ball outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
Here's Westbrook. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker fires from way outside. It's hauled in by George.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Durant sets a screen for Booker. From deep. KD can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Covington finds Leonard. Ball against Westbrook. Back to Zubac. 4-3, Covington. It's rebounded by Paul. Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th.
2 minutes.
Booker the pass to KD.
2 minutes.
Ayton a screen on Covington. Durant dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
On the pick and roll, you almost have to play Durant to shoot, but his ability to create opportunities for others is also elite.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. Feeds it to Leonard. It's tipped. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
It's Covington on the wing. Outside for George. Sinks the triple. George has got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Clippers.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Russell Westbrook.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Leonard with the ball. There's the three, and another three for the Clippers.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
Now, here's Zubac. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep three-point range, no good. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For
Tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard. Now here's Westbrook. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You know, even inside Westbrook, unstoppable. He plays with great confidence and also tremendous force for a guard.
Conley against Westbrook. Pass to McDaniels. The kick out to Conley. Now here's Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Pass to Towns. Edwards with it. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Here's Towns. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
You know, with his three-point shooting and inside scoring ability, I think that's the key shot for Towns, the in-between mid-range shot, and he's pretty much unguardable when he's knocking that down.
Now here's George. Back to Westbrook. It's George on the wing, guarded by Edwards. George passes to Leonard, over McDaniels. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. To the left side wing. Here's Gobert. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Now here's Westbrook. Morris for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
First team foul.
here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. Now McDaniels, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
George passes to Morris. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Conley. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. 5 to shoot. McDaniels from long range. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers trail.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Now here's Westbrook. Morris passes to Zubats. George with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And George gets it to go on the assist by Zubats. It's a tie ball game.
PG's really refined his three-point shooting. He's an absolute laser now from distance, and that's a big part of his offense.
Pass to Towns. Shoots over George. That one off the back iron and out.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Morris. George outside. Beyond the arc. The kick out to Morris. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Shoots it from the corner. George's shot is off. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Throws it up high. And Gobert with the stuff.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Pass to Leonard. From deep. That shot off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The T-Wolves on.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Pass to Zubats. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player, Clark?
BA, I think it does add, and it adds to your own confidence level and it infuses you. But self-talk is the most important talk. But when it's supported by your coach, I think now you've got the best of all worlds when it comes to confidence.
McDaniels passes to Conley. Back to Daniels. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Now Los Angeles with it. They trail by 1. Leonard passes to George. Westbrook left side. Into the lane. Up top, George. Guarded by Edwards. They grab their own miss. And he can't get that one. Fast break, Minnesota. Towns has got room. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Towns has got 6.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
Out to Leonard. George passes to Leonard. Back to George. 4-3. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. George has gotten his second bucket.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Outside Edwards. It's good from the top of the key. He's got 5. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Conley against Westbrook. Shoots. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Pass to George. Driving to the basket. Out to Leonard. Morris outside. It's George on the wing. Fires the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And Edwards, here we go. Gobert. McDaniels with it. Here's Gobert. Got it. Gobert's got 6 points.
Incredible balance on that take. You gotta respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Leonard outside. Up top, George. Guarded by Edwards. Kicks it out to Westbrook. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. George with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Morris. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Timberwolves have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Westbrook against Conley. Pass to Gobert. And here's McDaniels. There's the 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Now Zubac. McDaniels covering. Zubac inside. Working on McDaniels. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota in the lead. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And they're on the run. Zubac with the steal. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Tipped. It's a one-on-one situation. And Leonard with the strong finish.
Hey, it's one thing to have the physical attributes, the length, the athleticism, to play good defense, but the other part of it is the instinct. And George thinks and feels things defensively as well as anybody in the league.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The T-Wolves on top, up 3. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for Minnesota, Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. To the right side. Here's Batum. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's become more perimeter-oriented over time, but Nick Batum more than capable of scoring inside.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Plumlee, no good. Minnesota's shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. Got a hand on it.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum's really an asset in blocking shots.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
That's to Highland. Banked it in off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 1.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Reed, good.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Highland. Pass to Batum. Plumlee with it. 6 to shoot. Here's Highland. With the 10-footer. And too long on the shot. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Noel. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. The Clippers trail.
Minnesota charged with a foul. Jalen Noel. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds it. Great feel for the game.
Here's Noel. Anderson with a screen. Right wing. Here's Prince. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Prince. And hammers it home over the D.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Gordon on the wing. Launches it.
LA foul. Bones Highland. First personal foul.
The Timberwolves shooting at around 60% on this one. Very efficient. Pass to Anderson. And Batum over to help. Here's Prince. Counted from distance. And it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist, and they were spot on.
Batum outside. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's Prince. Now covers. Down low. And it's stolen by Plumlee. And it's Batum penetrating. Gordon outside. Pass to Highland. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
Here's Noel. Pass to Anderson. Fires from deep. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
For 3, Gordon. Minnesota with a rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the triple. The Clippers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Highland. Lots of room. Count that bucket. He's got 5. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Noel. Now Anderson. Fires for three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. It's still anybody's game as... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Towns gets the bucket.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns is a dangerous shooter from the perimeter, and it's his excellent shot selection that helps him be so efficient from there.
Leonard on the wing. Back to Westbrook. Leonard outside. Clock at 6. And now the T-Wolves on the break. George with a steal. Morris down low, covered by Towns. Nice shot by Morris.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Westbrook against Conley. Outside McDaniels. Inside. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on even to Zubats. And that one falls for Gobert.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. And stolen by Edwards. 3-on-3. Pass to Conley. To the middle. Here's Gobert. To the inside. And the layup is good off the glass. And it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Here's George. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And here's Conley. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Over Leonard. They get it back. Here's McDaniels. Outside Conley. Out to the wing. Outside Edwards. Towns a screen on George. Edwards for 3. The shot misses. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Pass to Zubats. Morris against Towns. Now George. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Here's Conley. High post Towns. From downtown, on target from range. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
Showing us a little bit of everything tonight. Karl Anthony Towns, extremely versatile, taking over at the offensive end.
And Westbrook slams it home.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Towns for 3. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Westbrook finds Leonard. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Pass to George. He shoots it. McDaniels with the rebound. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
George against Edwards. Now here's Towns. He's guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by Towns.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard outside. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when the time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Towns with the ball. And so it's Minnesota with the W. They played the villain tonight.
are joined by... We've got a terrific low post matchup tonight, Doris. Two of the top big men in the league going head-to-head.
Kevin, these are two teams that try to get their centers as many touches as possible. They are the axis upon which these offenses rotate, and how much the defense can guard that entry pass will be a key tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. And Towns throws it down.
Karl Anthony Towns, too big, too strong, too high off his feet.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. Told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside.
Anthony Edwards.
Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David.
And there's a record Rudy Gobert set without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, GA. That was back in the 2018-19 season. He threw it down 306 times. Certainly makes sense for a guy who's got that kind of length, athleticism, and the guy who spends so much time right around the cup.
Conley's shot is off.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play. How about the timing? It could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Ball against Conley. Edwards kicks to Towns. Over Booker. And it's Towns missing. Suns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Booker the pass to Ayton. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Now here is Conley. Outside, Towns. Feeds it to Gobert. 2 points. That one goes.
Karl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
Durant feeling it out a bit. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
They get the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And the dunk by Towns.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
Second chance shot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. The shot, no good. Nice defense from KD. On the wing, Booker. Ball outside. Booker looking around. Ayton sets the pick for Booker to the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with the screen on Paul. Takes a three. And the three ball is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Paul outside. Booker the pass to Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards. Good D by Booker. Okogie, the pass to Booker. The three. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Well, there is the defensive anchor of this team, Rudy Gobert, wreaking havoc on the defensive end.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the one. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
KD a screen on Towns. And then Durant with the dunk.
How about the explosiveness from Kevin Durant? What injury? Forget about that, folks. Up and off his feet.
Pass to Towns. Conley scanning the floor. Over in the corner, Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Paul outside. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Outside Conley. There's the drive. Here's Gobert. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
McDaniels laid in with a nice touch off the glass. McDaniels got 5 now.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's KD, and finished off by KD.
I mean, this is one of the best point guards the NBA has ever seen. Chris Paul doing work with the pass.
And great, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Booker against Edwards. And Booker kicks to KD. Back to Booker. 6 to shoot. Down low. Doesn't go that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Towns in the corner. And that's an intentional foul.
Josh Okogie, first personal foul, first team foul.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And it's Conley penetrating. The kick out to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Shot clock at 5. Conley the pass to Towns.
Well, Chris Paul can compensate for size mismatches with his craftiness and his smarts, getting work done as a defender right there. That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
1:37 left now here in the second. Out to Edwards. Rejected by Booker. Ball outside. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Ball against Thomas. There's the pass to McDaniels. Driving the lane. Second chance effort. The kick out to Towns. Here's Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one on Ayton.
Well, if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Durant inside. Defended by Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, this is the dilemma you're in. Kevin Durant is a difficult check. He's going to draw contact. And oh, by the way, I'm 90% from the free throw line. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Out to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Ball against Conley. And it's Paul penetrating. Passes it to Ayton. Shakes him. Outside for KD. Edwards against Booker. Paul outside. And the Suns miss again. It's all tied in Phoenix. Thank you, David, and we'll be right.
Your score, 24. The Timberwolves, 24.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Terrence Ross is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Landale in at the center, filling out the middle. Inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Suns leading by 3. Ross with it. Outside Warren. To the middle. Stolen by Reed. Prince with it. Now defended by Warren. Now here's Reed. Defense right on him. Good on the shot.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Warren. Ross with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3-ball. Ross has got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
Yeah, Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
The Timberwolves secured this spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Here's the screen. Shamet the pass to Baisley, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
The level of physicality and hops by Baisley, that's a big-time statement.
Here's Alexander Walker. Hits it from three-point range. Alexander Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Shamet. No points in the game yet for him. Baisley passes to Shamet. With the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Suns lead by 3.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Prince outside. Here's Alexander Walker.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Reed. That shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. Landale pass to Baisley. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Pass to Baisley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, Darius Baisley is enticing, guys. You're talking about a lengthy, athletic big man with outstanding versatility.
And he sinks the second. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Alexander Walker. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Shamet the pass to Landale. And he dunks it down.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Here's Shamet. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Pass to Alexander Walker. Banked in off the glass. Alexander Walker's got 7.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Landale, and they'll keep possession. The kick out to Warren. Suns moving the ball around. Ross passes to Baisley. Can't connect from short range. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Shamet.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
5 seconds left to play in the third. For 3, Ross. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. We've got Naz Reid. Kyle Anderson is out there with Prince. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. Here's Anderson. Lays it up off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Shamet finds Warren. And here is Shamet. They get a hand on it. Here's Baisley. Rebound, Minnesota. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
This guy is a fantastic finisher near the hoop. Taurean Prince with an emphatic 2.
Now Shaman. The pass to Ross. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Minnesota in the lead. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Edwards looking it over. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Booker inside. Edwards there. Clock at 6. Here's Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniel. First team foul.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Phoenix grabs the miss. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Up top, Durant. Passes it to Paul. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Rudy Gobert. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Paul outside. Pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Paul. Beyond the arc.
Well, Mike Conley has always been elite defensively. I know small frame, but boy, can he contest shots.
Towns dishes to McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Booker outside. And the dunk by Booker.
Devin Booker with the big shot. He may be young, but he's got big-time game.
Edwards against Booker. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Booker with the screen for Paul. Booker outside. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Here's Edwards, and he drives in, and finished off by Edwards.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Durant to tie it up. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Conley kicks to Edwards. To the inside. Gobert.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
Ball against Conley. Paul passes to Ayton. He can't get it to go. Gobert with the defensive effort. Paul against Conley. Brown. Booker fires from way outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Timberwolves ball.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Conley with it. Outside Edwards. "19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 5 to shoot. And Gobert kicks to McDaniel. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And Towns gets it to go.
Well, how about the maturity of Towns, recognizing the situation and just beats the clock.
And here's KD for three. Nails the tray.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it.
match tonight. We have two very smart teams that tend to make great decisions.
And that's the value of experience. You know what you're good at, and you limit your mistakes. It's hard to fool a person who sees it all.
Durant against Leonard. Tipped. And it's the Clippers on the break. Now George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Chris Paul.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Now here's Booker. Outside Paul, just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. It's stolen by Leonard. Outside Covington. Kicks it to George. Pass to Westbrook. Outside Covington. Now here's George. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
I thought he had that all, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. And it's rejected. They get it back. Booker finds Ayton. Oh, George with a steal. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. To the wing, right side. Zubac passes to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
The vertical of Covington paying dividends. Fantastic job leaping up to slam it down.
Durant with a screen on Westbrook. Shot is up. Durant, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Pass to Leonard. He takes it in. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
That hoop is what makes Kawhi so lethal. I mean, you have to respect the outside shot, but he can also take it right to the basket.
Now here's Booker. It's tipped, and they get it back. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Ball against Westbrook. Leonard outside. Pass to George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer, one of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Now here's Booker. Outside Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
He's off on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Westbrook drawing the double. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And here's Leonard. Shot clock at 6. With the drive. And the dunk by Leonard.
Some serious intensity from Leonard. Driving in with a purpose and slamming it down.
Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Westbrook coming off a Suns make. And he buries sees his first look.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
Paul passes to Booker. The kick out to Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Westbrook. Going inside, and Westbrook slams it home.
What relentless energy from Westbrook on the drive. Not letting the defense get in his way.
Booker with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And Durant with the big finish.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Westbrook outside. Kicks it to George. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. George has got 6 points.
The focus, the balance. George doesn't back down from converting these challenging buckets.
Lets it fly. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers.
And please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. On the break. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Westbrook left side. George against Booker. Back to Westbrook. And he makes it on the layup. He's got 6.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Hey, Richard, how about Westbrook's basketball IQ?
By far one of the smartest players in the game. How else would he have broken the triple-double record? He sees everything. His sense of the floor is elite.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Now here's Leonard. George with it. Back to Leonard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Now here's George. He has 6. And he comes up with a bucket. George has got 8.
He can do damage from just about anywhere on the floor. When you let George get position inside like that, he's guaranteed to finish.
Paul, it's deflected. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Now Westbrook. Leonard outside. Six to shoot.
It's tough to get a good look over Durant. He covers a lot of ground defensively with that 7'5" wingspan.
Booker no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Leonard finds Zubac, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Durant with a screen on George. Pass to Okogie. Here's Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And Durant with the big finish.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Now Leonard. Back to Covington. Pass to Zubac. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Wing shot on the way. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. For three, Booker. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Here's Okogie. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Booker. Misses off the right iron. The Clippers in the lead. Out to Covington. Back to Westbrook. Here he goes. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. They get it again. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 9 points in the quarter.
Look at Durant utilizing his length, snatching the offensive board. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 7 foot and sending it right back.
The offensive rebound. Out to Leonard. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Driving in. George outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
For 3, Booker. And the first half comes to an end. We've got Allie as always. Thank you.
Your sum, 23. The Clippers, 28.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Nicholas Batum out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the 1 spot. Here's Warren. And the shot's good.
You gotta guard Warren close, especially when he's lurking inside looking to score.
Here's Highland. Gordon outside. Here's Plumlee. Powell outside. Another shot. There's the drive. Warren with the rebound. The Suns trailing. Ross for 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Here's Highland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Gordon against Ross. And Powell with the stuff.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Here's Shamet, picked up by Baisley. To the middle. Down low. Up top, Ross. Drives to the hoop. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is good at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Highland. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 2.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Now Ross. And he drives in. And that one is stuffed right through.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Here's Highland. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Powell. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And Eric Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A minute 15 left in the third quarter. Here's Baisley. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Highland. It's Powell on the wing. Gordon outside. The three is up. Drops in the three. Gordon's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Shaman. Pass to Baisley. Fires from deep. Plumlee pulls down the board. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Batum outside. Powell outside. Takes it inside. And Powell with the stuff.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter here. Gordon with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. He got a piece of it. Pass to Powell. Six on the shot clock.
With sound instincts and ability, Warren's teammates trust him to make defensive plays.
Ross passes to Warren. Back to Ross. The third quarter comes to a close. The Clippers ahead, leading by 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son,
and it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Westbrook. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant. Taking it right to the hole with authority.
Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Ball against Westbrook. Here's Leonard. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Durant with a screen on Westbrook. Paul passes to Durant. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. To tie it up. He's now 8 for 11 after that big shot.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
They've played with a lot of heart to get back in this, and now they've got the other side on their heels with the game winding down.
Such a dynamic playmaker. Westbrook forcing the issue, getting to the stripe.
The first free throw is good.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2.
And so Westbrook nails both of them. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Paul against Westbrook. Outside Durant. No good. 8 for 12 from the field now. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Westbrook drives. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Kevin Durant.
It's not luck that Westbrook has so many free throw attempts every year. I mean, I admire how fearless and aggressive he is.
And so Westbrook nails both of them. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Paul passes to Booker. For 3. It's rebounded by George.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Releases. The putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Screen by Durant. There's the goal.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
Here's Westbrook, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And he'll draw a foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
So good at drawing contact. CP uses his smarts to get to the line.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles. And so he hits both.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's George driving inside.
And reminding everyone of his athleticism, George can still get up and drop the hammer.
Pass to Booker. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac. That free throw good from Booker.
That couldn't have gone any better. The and-one play makes it a one-possession game.
Here's Westbrook. Leonard against Durant. George outside. Back to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. George for 3. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Okogie. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Leonard. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Outside for Booker. Oh, wow. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
People were worried that this was slow. Close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're at it.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyron Lue had some advice for the team. This isn't anyone's game. So he told them, stay aggressive, stay hungry. We can't afford to let up on the energy out there. He's hoping they'll finish with a flurry. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie.
And this is how you execute. Creating any type of separation is huge right now.
And Leonard, here we go. Count it, and one. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge to make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the official. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the fourth. And stolen by Leonard. .20 seconds left in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Covington. George for 3. The shot that time not on target. Timeout called. The Suns. They're down by 3. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. And this was an emotional.
face and play against.
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Conley scanning the floor. Here's McDaniels. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Puts up a 3. Morris passes to George. Out to Morris. Right side George. Just 5 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
Westbrook against Conley. Outside Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. Morris outside. It's good from long range. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And that one's good, George.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Westbrook against Conley. Outside Edwards. You can't hit that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here is Conley. Here's McDaniels. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Westbrook with it. Conley picks him up. Out to Morris. Morris with a screen on Conley. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. And so it's Towns with it. Brings it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 5.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl-Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And it's the Clippers with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Morris with the screen for George. Good on the three-point shot. George has got 8.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Now Conley. Paul George missing from long range. Conley kicks to Gobert. For 3, Edwards. It's not going to go for him. Clippers leading by 6. The shot by George, wide open. And it's George again missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Edwards passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Out to Morris. From deep, George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. He's got 11.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
outside Conley. A three. No good there. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Clippers ahead, up by 7. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here is Edwards after the basket by Los Angeles. Lets it go from 14. Gobert finds Conley. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Edwards. Into the lane. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Here is Edwards. Paul George making his last shot. Here's Gobert. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Inside, Gobert is a nightmare. With his height, it's tough to create good coverage.
On the wing, George lets it go with a 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. Westbrook against Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Let's go. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Morris outside from deep. That shot misses. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Towns. Buries it down low. And it's 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
And finished off by Westbrook.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Now here is Conley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. That's a 2 from Towns. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Leonard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Edwards finds Towns. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket. We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
And Westbrook, here we go. The 3 from George. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And here's George for 3. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Morris against Towns. Here's George. Here's Zubats. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Edwards passes to Gobert and finished off by Gobert.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
Here's Westbrook. Morris outside. Westbrook kicks to Morris. Fires the 3. No good that time. And so it's Los Angeles. Well, thank you, David. And we'll be back.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 21. The Clippers, 34.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So with George on the bench, here's who Teron Lue's going with. Batum is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. And the shot goes in. Highland's got his first basket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there. You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
And it's Gordon missing. And with Batum, his versatility, he has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why, when you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Here's Noel. Here he goes. Anderson outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
We all know Kyle Anderson can do it all. Once he gets a little bit more consistent with his shot, watch out. For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Now here's Gordon. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Gordon. It's good, and the Clipper lead is get down to 8 on the bucket from Alexander Walker. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
And Minnesota has possession after the Clippers pick up 2. Here's Anderson. The pass to Noel. And again, it's Minnesota converted.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Highland. Outside for Batum. Sinks the three-pointer. Batum's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
2 minutes.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Puts it up. And stolen by Gordon. Batum with the ball. Guarded now by Anderson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Here's Highland. 6 points for him. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Powell dishes to Gordon. Powell, the pass to Gordon. And stolen by Prince. The three ball. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Gordon dishes to Powell, and he banks in the layup.
That's Powell. He will challenge you, and he will not back down.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Anderson passes to Noel. Passes it to Alexander Walker. No good on the three. LA's on 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Gordon kicks to Plumlee. Outside Gordon. Now the pass to Powell. Back to Batum. Shot clock at 6. Takes the three. They get it back.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Here's Alexander Walker. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. 13 points up at the end of the period. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Clippers leading by 13. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
We know he prefers to shoot off the pull-up, but Westbrook's showing he's capable in the catch-and-shoot situation.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Leonard finds Westbrook from outside the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
There's the response. Kawhi rarely changes expression, but you know what he's thinking. I got your back.
Pass to Edwards. Dishes it to Towns. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And another three for Minnesota.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Morris outside. Takes it inside. Outside for George. Pass to Leonard. 5 to shoot. There's the three. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Looking at his percentages over the years, Kawhi is an elite three-point shooter. I think Leonard deserves more credit for that.
And Edwards with the stuff.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Westbrook dishes to George. Fader on the way, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Assisted.
So far, George's competitive play has worked well. He's getting just about everything to fall.
Edwards drives in and finished off by Edwards.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now, here's Westbrook. Outside Leonard. In the corner, George with it. Fades. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Conley penetrating. Gobert down low, covered by Morris. Gobert can't hit. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
2 minutes
To the paint,
remaining in the
here's
game.
Westbrook, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
He thrives in that painted area. Westbrook has a lot of moves and different ways he can hurt you inside.
For three, Edwards. That one doesn't drop, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Leonard the pass to George. In the corner, it's Morris. Conley against Westbrook. Here's Zubac. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Paul George.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And here's Westbrook after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Morris kicks to Leonard. George against Edwards. Outside Westbrook. Off the left rim and out. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. It's a 14-point game. Towns for 3. Morris with the rebound. So the Clippers winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. Now here's Booker. And stolen by Edwards. And stolen by Durant. Booker against Conley. Booker, the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Inside. Here's Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA.
Oh man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous, and this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Here's Conley following the score by Phoenix. Here's McDaniels, and Ayton pulls it down.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Booker, the pass to Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Towns. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards against Booker. Outside McDaniels. Clock at 6. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It goes on Kevin Durant.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Paul passes to Booker. Over to the wing. Now here's Durant. Covered by Towns. Outside Booker. Back to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And Durant still has that flush. Just an easy deuce for him.
Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. With the teardrop. No good there. And Phoenix the other way now.
We've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Booker. And Booker with the jam.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Outside Conley. Here's Edwards. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, BA, if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Pass to Booker. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Ball against Conley. The kick out to Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Edwards has got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Ball passes to Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And here's Conley. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Durant counted. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Yeah, you're not going to see KD miss from that range very often.
The Timberwolves have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Edwards. He's got 5. From deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Man, oh man, that's just absurd range. He can pull it up and hit it from just about anywhere.
Booker for 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. The Suns leading. Now Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Booker. Okogie on the wing. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. And Ayton with the stuff.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Conley passes to McDaniels. Here's Towns. Shoots over Durant. Towns can't get it to go.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Now here's Paul. Back to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Conley against Paul. Pass to McDaniels. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gotten off to a perfect 4 for 4 start of the second. Outside Booker. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Well, the Suns shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, long legs of Kevin Durant. They're galloping down the lane. I don't know how you catch up there.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Now here's Durant. 10 points for him. And Durant with the big finish.
And you can see why KD has won himself a couple scoring titles.
2 minutes.
Outside Edwards. Over Booker. Edwards finds Conley. Pass to Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Paul to the inside. The kick to Durant. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Edwards against Paul. Now here's Conley. On the take. Back to Gobert. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. He kindly plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Now here's Booker. Outside Durant. And Durant slams it home.
Yeah, can you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Conley. Towns for 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Conley against Paul. Booker for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. They are so close to taking the lead.
This is one of those games where momentum is key.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on a slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
Booker, the pass to Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Edwards can't hit.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Phoenix Suns. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. We've got T.J. Warren. Landry Shamet is out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Darius Baisley, and it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Anderson. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Shoots from the right block. And again, it's Minnesota converting. Hey, we see plenty of three-point shots every game, Brent. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, BA, rather than a shooter, because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offense's job is to do.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Here's Noel, pass to Alexander Walker. To the middle. Outside, Anderson. Off target with the 3. The Suns leading. Here's Shamet. Here's Landale. Tries again. The shake. And he lays it up and in.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Noel. How quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. And no good. For Phoenix, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Ross. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Anderson. That one's off.
At the line for the Suns, Terrence Ross.
And he's good on the second. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Offensive board. On the wing, Noel. The 3. It doesn't go for him. Here's Shamet. And it's Noel with a rebound.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if they're going to keep missing layups.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And the Suns shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Suns.
Good on both. Minnesota has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Three-pointer. Prince with the bucket. Prince has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Pass to Baisley. Shamet into the lane. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Baisley playing with force. That's a big sign.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Alexander Walker. 4-3. Pass to Noel. 6 on the shot clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
No good on that one.
At the line for Minnesota, Jalen.
Good on the second one. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. They set the pick. Here's Shamet. Kicks it out to Warren. He drops it from range. Warren's got his first 3 points of the game.
Now, T.J. Warren trusts that shot. Trust me, fantastic at shooting with purpose off the pass. That's alliteration.
Noel, and he banks in the layup.
The coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Here's Baisley. Pass to Ross. To the paint. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Minnesota's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Launches a 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Inside. Baisley. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Baisley's got 4 points this quarter.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Noel. And so it's Phoenix finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right? And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Anderson in at the 4 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Ball against Conley. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Suns lead by 11.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
And here's Edwards outside. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Pass to Okogie. Paul. Ball into the lane. Not going to go that time. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. From deep, Conley. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Sun ball.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Conley against Paul. Here's Durant. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
How does such an elite finisher not throw that down? I'm confused.
Here's McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. For Phoenix, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. And Gobert with a block. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Towns. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Booker. Count the basket. And the Suns lead by 10.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
And here's Edwards outside. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Down low. And there's Ayton on the assist from Durant. And it's a 12-point Phoenix lead.
Yeah, with how much attention Durant draws, he's a skilled passer, and he'll make it happen.
Here's Edwards. And he drives in. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Kevin Durant. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
And here they come. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Assisted.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Edwards against Booker. Left side, Edwards.
Oh, man.
Oh!
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Conley against Paul. Pass to Durant. And Durant slams it home.
Look how Durant uses his Riley frame there to get off those shots. Not an easy shot, but for him, man, it looks easy.
Minnesota's gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Here's Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. And Chris Paul clears it away. The Suns have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Suns.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
Outside Paul. Durant with a screen on Conley. Paul passes to Durant. 6 to shoot. Here's Okogie. Misses the three. Left side, Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Kevin Durant.
There's 10 seconds left in the game. Now here's Paul. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road. They were red.